Hello, and welcome to Tabletalkers Disillusion of Magic. We're back! Oh my god! I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a long ass time. Arik, go ahead. I fucking don't remember where we are.
You're in charge.
Okay.
This is what happens when you have an eidetic memory. You know this. Get over it. My brain works on pictures, not fucking words.
What?
And my brain works on pictures.
But just make the pictures in your mind.
I don't have an imagination. We've already discussed how fucked up my brain is. Because I don't read in other people's voices. I don't make up voices. I read in my own voice. It's fucking weird.
Right.
I don't fucking think in fucking color. I think in black and white. I remember everything in black and white with subtitles. It sucks. It sucks to be me. We know this. Continue.
Okay. Well, how specific do you want me to get?
Yes.
As I have been doing, I will either let you do it out of character and
It was going to be out of character, but how specific do you want me to get?
be as specific as out of character it should be, or do it in character like you're making a note to your bosses.
You do not get to define the parameters when you do the recap at me. It's how specific do you want me to get?
Who here remembers anything about last time we played this game?
I never found the racist suits of armor.
Correct.
Mother.
Yeah, I remember. That's true.
Okay, so that's all everybody remembers. So go ahead, Arik. You go off of that information about how specific you need to be.
And you thought that we were speaking in a giant language, but it's actually draconic language.
So, session before last, you finished off the very fast and dirty exploration of the other random cave system that magically fucking appeared. And then we went to the other cave system that magically fucking appeared. Going down into that, it was a big ass hole. At the bottom, there's these big ass doors. Inside of it is a big ass area. In it, there are some big ass armor sets. And which, upon being touched by members of the party that were not the humans, it was either warm and fuzzy or straight up kind of like repulse their very being. Which was weird. It's probably something to do with alignment, but as far as we know, they're just some racist ass pieces of armor. And there's a big skeleton thingy in a little chair thing at the end of the hallway, but like it didn't move or do anything whenever we got near it, so I'm just kind of ignoring it right now. Going toward the left path from there, we found that there were some jail cells and eventually a little administration area which had stuff pertaining to like old dragon culty looking stuff that I kind of sort of tuned out after a while. And some bodies in the cells, but At the end of that, we went toward the other pathway, which as of yet had been undisclosed, with still nothing happening from the big scary bony pants guy. But, that's okay.
Did we interact with the big scary bony pants guy at all?
Yes.
One of us took his crown and then rolled it down the fucking stairs.
Okay.
Sounds right.
It's just
Don't forget
sitting
you
there,
did.
ominously, but it's not acting
Oh, yeah, 'cause
or
shiny.
talking. That's where we are, man.
I know. I am being harassed.
Need to contact HR.
No. I like it.
Do they need
I
to
think
contact
so.
HR?
I don't know. That's on them. So the one path was that. Okay, got it.
Also, in case it matters, the card is up top with a wheel missing because we went, hey, we want the big guy down here because he's strong and can maybe move the armor sets. And then we're like, oh no, wait, shit, no. They're like glued together for some weird ass reason. We can't move the damn things.
They're not. Never mind.
We toppled one over and it fell as a unit.
Anyway. All in all, going down the other pathway leads you because I said there was a doorway on either side of behind the guy sitting on the big chair. I won't say king, he's not king, but anyway. Behind the guy sitting on the big chair.
He had a crown.
That doesn't make you king. Anyway, there was a left and a right passage behind him. The left passage is the one that led to the administrative build thingy and prison and whatnot, and the right passage is the one we're going down now. Are we going down that now, or did we already go down it?
We
I
have
don't remember.
yet to go that way.
Okay. So we're back in main chamber proper. Or is there anything we would like to do here before we go down big pathway?
I will be collecting my crown.
Okay. You go collect the crown. It doesn't seem to be made... How do I put this? Your dragon counterpart would have taught you bite down on gold pieces or yellow shiny pieces, and it shows you that they are, in fact, important. When you bite down on this, it does not do the thing that yellow shiny should do. Does that make sense?
I was in my crown. Give me a second. I got you on my sheet. But yes, it makes sense.
Okay. It looks like yellow shiny, but it's not yellow shiny. Anyway. Anything else anybody else wants to do before going down the other pathway? There are still the suits of armor. The giant dude still has a sword. If you want to pilfer that off the dead too.
I thought the sword was too big.
Very large.
It is big.
I thought it was like
I've been extremely
big.
racist still.
And extremely.
thought
I
was
didn't
too
say
big.
it was. I didn't say it was too big. I just said it's a big ass sword. I don't remember saying it was too big anyway.
Oh, I swear that was too big.
Well, it's okay. Even if you are a normal sized person, which you currently are, well, you're a little more than normal. You're a little more than average sized. Even with that, the individual sitting on the, for lack of a better term, throne that he is sitting on is closer to 12 feet tall than anything else. And the sword matches his proportions. So yeah, it's a really big fucking sword.
Hmm. Okay, gimme.
Okay.
Boink.
I can't use it. I know there's a big dude outside who could try.
He's right next to you.
Well, he's right there.
Oh yeah. You brought him with.
Upon closer inspection, the hilt is engraved in some type of rune writing. Not necessarily a writing anybody's ever really seen. It's just some type of writing on the hilt and down the first half of the blade. There is a large inky black jewel on or where the pommel should be, and the hilt itself is finely woven with a red fabric, I'll say, of some kind.
Is it okay for hers to touch?
Gotta find out.
She just did and didn't do anything.
Does it seem like to be any way I can wiggle this out, or does it have to be kind of like jerky?
No,
Yeah.
his hands. Sorry, no, I had it right the first time. His hands are resting on the pommel. All it is a pull away, and his hands fall down into his lap.
I'll be taking this.
Tells it to a dead man.
Exactly.
Anyway, so you now have the sword, yes?
Yes.
Got it. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
And I need to know two things, pass or fail, but we'll worry about the charisma saving throw
Okay, never mind.
first.
I have proficiency in that. Good. Yay.
You're a warlock, so yeah, I would hope so.
Oh, I chose warlock first and then barbarian.
I knew that. Anyway, continue. Don't slam things, mister.
24.
I just dropped my rock. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you're good. 24. Okay. We'll say you pass.
Well
I need to know your alignment.
And
Neutral something.
chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. Okay, so the inky black jewel stays inky black, but it starts to swirl with silvery bits. Like it doesn't stop swirling in like this chaotic pattern, right?
Mhm.
I also need to know an ideal you have. Like big time, not small time. Like, yeah, saving your family's cool and all, but like what are you really trying to accomplish?
Pretty much bringing the clan back to a former glory.
So fame and glory, basically.
From my land.
Clan yourself, bringing fame and glory to other people on your own typically brings fame and glory to you. But I get the premise. Okay. Okay. The red wrapping changes from the red that it is to more of a royal purple.
That's interesting.
And not so much in a bad way, but you feel yourself not wanting to part with the sword now. Just a little thought in the back of your mind. Like, this is a very fine... Like, the thought in the back of your mind is a very finely crafted sword now in your possession. It should stay in your possession.
Well, that is a beautiful sword.
Okay.
So since you're grabbing new things and it doesn't look like that one tried to burn you, are you okay from that?
Oh, fine. It's
Alright, can you actually,
That's
like,
good.
let it down or something? It's not, like, melted to your hands or some shit like the last magic item was?
kind of sticking it around a little bit.
You set it down on the floor, no problem. It kind of... There's like that nagging feeling that you're leaving it behind, but it's not, like, overwhelming or oppressive. It's just like, hey, that's too good of a sword to pass up. I really shouldn't leave it, but if I have to, kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So long as you don't get weird about that, that should be fine, but if you do, I'll try to get it away from you.
Yeah. Understood. Hopefully there shouldn't be a need.
Pleasantness varies. And I, like, look a little guiltily over at, Cletus.
Do the whole Conan thing.
As you're more... How do I put this? Familiarizing yourself with the weapon by just moving it around and swinging it around, or whatever you want to call it. You feel its weight shifting to better suit your form. In fact, even the sword itself shifts to better suit your form.
Heavier.
Why did it get heavier? You're smaller than the
No, I
big
said
guy.
that I thought it'd be heavier.
Oh,
The front of your words are being cut off. Likely it means that
They
your
are.
threshold's a little too high.
it is bigger than that sword, by the way. Just saying.
I know.
No. Even when it shrinks to your size, it is bigger than Conan's sword. It's more
I'm
of a
just-
Zweihander length, but claymore thickness.
Yeah. Which
He's
is the only
big.
gift I could find of Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, no, I get you. But that's his sword. It's the sword he has throughout all the series. He has a very claymore-y sword, but it's a short... Claymores are usually a shorter blade than, like I said, Zweihander or Flamberge or anything like that. But the Flamberge also has a very thin blade instead of the thick blade of a claymore. Anyway.
To the stairs.
Did they go up or down? I don't remember. I think down. Pretty sure down.
The other side went down. This side went up.
Well, the ones going outside went up, duh, but...
No, the ones going down to the library room went down. And the other side, to the right, went up.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Going that way... You go up a more spiral style staircase. Not for very long, but for probably a story or two before you reach another unlocked and openable door, which leads to a larger hallway style thing that has rooms on every side, with a larger door on the far end of the hallway. What are you doing? There's about 4 rooms on either side with the big doors at the end. So 9 rooms in total. Sorry, I was rubbing my eye. I still have a shiner from Thursday last week.
So how many
Yeah.
doors?
9 in total.
4 on each side, then 1 in the front.
Are they all like similar style doors? Is any door
They're all the doors look similar on either side, but the door in the at the end of the hallway is a little bigger. Well, it's quite a bit bigger than the rest. It's the whole fucking hallway, basically. But the doors on either sides, on both sides, I mean, are like everything is proportioned to the big guys, to the size of the creatures that you were just dealing with.
I mean, I guess we'll start opening doors, looking through rooms.
Okay. So to make this simple and easy, the first 2 doors on both sides are more barrack style things. The next 2 doors are more important people style bedrooms. And then the last... Sorry, backward. The last 2 rooms are bedrooms for important people. The next 4 rooms are barrack style, and then the rooms right at the beginning are more armory style rooms.
But I feel like God check the armories out first.
Both.
Right or left?
Are these like normal sized doors? I need to know how the door opens.
They're not normal sized doors, no. They're meant for big people.
I said size, not the what I meant. Like design, like handle on like right side
Yeah,
of the door. Push, pull.
Push.
Okay,
It'd
then
be a push.
I'll go to the left then.
Okay. Is anybody going to the right door while he's going to the left, or is everybody going in the same direction?
Travel in clump formation.
I mean, it's not that far
The
from where I am,
clump
but anyway.
travels to the
Is
left.
there anything shiny on the right door?
I mean, iron. I don't know if iron is shiny.
Iron is shiny. Iron's just iron.
Okay. Like the doors are very sturdily made, but anyway. Going through the left pathway, all the arms and armament in here seem to, or pathway, left door, they seem to be geared more toward ranged combat on this side than anything else.
That's my specialty. All
Like-
the nice look-see around.
Smaller melee weapon style things, large assortment of larger sized bows, and hell, there's even a few javelins and throwable knives and axes and things like that sprawled about.
I like to pick up a knife for 12.
Sure.
Or like
They're in-
the things in this room are just as racist.
There are arrows as well. Just, I forgot to mention that.
I don't have a bow, so other people got that.
Arrows and bolts. Because there's 2 different things there, James. You fucking idiot. Anyway. So 12 throwing knives, basically?
Yeah, if there's that many.
Yeah, there's more than that. But yeah.
I assume they're just daggers, basically.
They're throwing daggers. Yeah. They don't really have a handle for stabbing like a normal dagger would, but you can still use it as such.
They do not have increased range.
No, I'll give them an extra like 15 feet.
Look at that.
Because
There
they're
you go.
meant for this. So instead of like a 30, there'd be like a 45.
Dagger
range.
base is 2040.
Oh, so it would be 35, 55. So for him, it's 55. Because I think you have sharpshooter at this point.
Does sharpshooter count for throwing things though?
It counts for all ranged implements
All right.
that aren't magic. Anything that requires a ranged attack.
Unless you feel like nerfing throwing weapons even more than they already are.
Absolutely not. But yeah, no. Anybody else looting anything since y'all all went clumpy?
Can I touch anything in this room?
Yes. He just did.
Well, they
You can
weren't
touch other
racist to me
things.
to begin with. They were racist to him, not me.
Everything we've seen so far seems to hate anyone that's not human, and only barely tolerates those half-humans.
When you go to
We will not be convinced otherwise, by the way.
when you go to cautiously pick up some object, whatever that object may be, it does not scorch your hand.
It's repelled from me at frightening speeds.
No.
That's unfortunate. That would have been useful.
And it didn't get repelled from you. You got repelled from it, so it's less useful.
Well, yeah, because those things
Yeah,
are
but it might
bigger
be a
than
mass
he
type
is.
thing.
And yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's magic, it doesn't matter if you have more mass. It just doesn't like you. And will repel you from it, not the other way around.
Even then, it's a great escape option if I want to just run away. You said something about bolts.
Yes.
How many?
How many you want?
Yes, I'm out. How many can I carry?
Do you have a bag of holding?
No.
Then you can't have a yes amount.
Oh.
But you can't have a maybe amount.
I'd say effectively with the pouches that are available, you can carry 50 in a pouch.
And not be limited by anything else?
I don't
Or anything else?
As long as you don't go fucking insane with it, I don't do weight limits. I hate weight limits. Like if you start trying to carry around a whole fucking suit of armor and a whole nother suit of armor, a whole bunch of swords and all this kind of shit, and you just expect me to go, oh, that's fine. No, that's not gonna happen. If you don't have a bag of holding, it's not gonna fucking happen. Fuck off. But if it's just like a pouch or two of bolts, it's not gonna harm you. You're fine. And as long as you're not carrying around in your pocket 1,000,000 gold, I don't really care.
I mean, I'm getting pretty close to that.
No, you're not. Not even fucking remotely.
I have a good number of gold amounts. It's not a million, but it's
Probably not even close to 1,000.
It could be.
It's not. Anyway, you can
gold
probably
in any way.
not as far as you can tell. They're very mundane as far as you can tell. Everything in here seems very mundane. Like it seems more for grunts than it does for anybody else. The bolts are a little bit longer than a standard crossbow's bolts, but it shouldn't pose much of an issue. But like I said, everything in here is disproportionately sized.
Understood. Thank you very much. That is all that I need.
Yes, sir. Anybody else? Going once. Going twice. Okay. Where are we going? We on to the next room or go on to more things?
Logically, check the room across the hall.
shockingly, once you open the door to that room, it's mostly melee weapons. Oh my god. Look at that. Who the thunk?
Nothing of interest in this one, boys. Let's keep going.
Anything from your longsword to your scimitar to your claymores and axes and all sorts. They even have a couple clubs because some people are weird.
Sometimes you need to go penguin clubbing.
The big dude goes over and grabs a fucking club. Gonna just say that right now. It's not like just a stick. It is a nicely carved, heavier on one end, iron banded club. Like, it does look good, but it is still just a club. Nothing? Nothing in this room?
Oh,
No?
Is there wrong?
I think I'm good with the one I have.
I have my bucket. I shall persist.
Okay. So like I said, the next two rooms on both sides, when you open them, are barracks. There's like 10 rows of beds. James, say it right. There are 10 beds per room. Each bed has a footlocker. Most of the footlockers are opened and clearly empty. There are some that are still closed. I would say probably about 5 footlockers that are still closed in this in the entirety of the 40 beds across these 4 rooms. There are 5 unopened footlockers. What would you like to do with the barracks?
I mean, I've been shown loot. I must get loot.
Okay, they are locked. What would you do? What would you like to do?
I think I'm. No. Anyone good at lock
Okay,
picking?
okay.
Lost
There
the
we
accent.
go.
Let's break the lock.
Yeah, I
Physical
know, but
contact
like, he
and
told me to
unlock.
pick it first, so we'll do that later. Would you like me to roll Thieves' Tools?
If you want to. You don't have to pick it.
Well, he asked me to.
He didn't. He said, is anybody able to? He didn't ask you specifically
Unless
to
that
do
was
it.
leading somewhere very strange, the next question was, can you
I mean,
pick
it was
this?
gonna be a, can you open these? Yeah. Because otherwise I have to start shooting locks. And that sounds like a waste of bullets.
Why shoot locks when you can hit it with the butt of your rifle?
I don't know how
He
good
wants
these
to
locks
send
are.
a message.
Just
Anyway,
hit one lock with another lock.
Roll your dice.
20 total.
Okay, you go through and unlock all 5 of the containers. 4 of the containers hold personal effects, like clothing, undergarments, whatso have you, of the individuals. Some hold journals, but upon touching these things and exposing them to the air, they basically disintegrate because they're old. And they were not well kept in the area that they were in, unlike the library was. Ow.
Wasn't that a pity?
In the last footlocker, they are... Oh, sorry. There is a stack of books, a row of ink pots, and 3 different quills, along with a lot of parchment just rolled up, laying all over the place. in said footlocker. Itchy. What do you do?
Get mad at Mythweavers for changing how they fucking formatted their thing, and now it's difficult to move the features and traits box up and down. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I understand.
No.
I've already explained what's in this box. What are we doing with the box?
I mean, I'll take the books.
Okay.
I will maybe read them later.
Okay.
Do you have any titles or anything?
No, not really. They're just leather-bound books.
Have they also written the Draconic?
He hasn't opened them. He'll read them later, so I don't know.
No, you're gonna ask me in character, that is?
Do you think I care about books?
Yes, as
Yes.
the one who collected books the most.
You're right, I have 4 books on me, right?
It's like, yes, that's actually a thing.
No.
No?
No. Thank you very much.
Alright,
What?
moving on.
Okay.
They
The
might be
question was, am I
racist.
going to ask in character? And, no.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Fair enough.
Anybody else doing anything else with this footlocker? Or are we moving on?
Was there anything else important in the footlocker?
There's rolled up parchment. And ink pots and 3 different quills.
Unrolling the parchment, is there anything written on it?
Yes, in fact. The parchment that you unroll is a scroll of identify.
So, I can read this, but I don't understand. Let's say
No,
hand it
let
off.
me I'll take a look at it.
It doesn't matter what languages you speak, it is a scroll of identify.
Oh, I thought he meant the book.
No. He picked up a scroll and didn't understand what it was supposed to be.
It's weird
In
magic.
character.
I think.
Don't you have the spell identify? Ranger?
Rangers
guy who
don't
gets spells?
have the spells identify?
I don't know. I don't remember, but I know you have spells.
I have some, but I don't think identify is one of them.
I don't know if
Don't
it's on
think
your
that
on your
matters.
list or not. But it is on the druid list, I'm pretty sure, and you have access to the whole druid list.
Y'all get spells.
Even then, it's a spell. Unless it's something
It's
you
not on
aren't
the
of level to
druid list.
cast, it's really not a problem.
Yeah.
It's on the cleric list?
Druid's what he said.
Cleric.
Well, he has access to both, I'm pretty sure.
It's not on any of the lists. I don't know what it says.
You do.
First has
still
it
know what it
now,
says.
and let's
Yeah.
continue, see if
Are
the
you-
other paper's anything, and then we'll move on.
I was about to say, are you going to figure out what else the other papers are? There's about 6 in total.
Yes. I'm reading through them. Might as well.
All right.
Look at the one that play one.
Hold on.
A feared and brutal paper mimic.
No.
It's only gonna survive a round, but it's gonna get you.
So that one, and that one, and that one. Are you looking at through all of the 5 remaining rolls of parchment?
Yes.
Got
There's
it.
no reason not to.
Got it. So they are all spell scrolls. The first one was Identify. The second is Alter Self. Ow. Stop it. God damn it. The third is Arcane Lock. Trying to find out where the fucking other one I had was. The fourth is Burning Hands. The fifth is Dragon's Breath. And the last of the spell scrolls is, where did it go? God damn it. Daylight.
So one of those is significantly more interesting than any of the others. And as such, I would be mostly focusing on that one.
Divvy up and keep whatever ones you don't want or do want. I'm not the one who has to tell you to do that.
I think they're all going into
Just
his hoarder pouch, unless he specified otherwise.
That's where they should go.
Well, he specified that the Identify one went to somebody else.
Yeah, I was handing it off to Z or someone else because
Well-
I couldn't read it. Her
well-
spread, I think.
Hearst has it now, yeah.
So, hearing that these are spells, I'll just put them in my little hoarder bag and carry on. After reading what I can from them out loud.
Well, like I
Except
said,
Accidentally cast daylight.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
Big guy becomes big pile
Like I
of
said,
ash.
it's not a matter of language you speak as it is, okay, this is magic, I can tell it's magic, and this is the kind of magic it is. Because that's how spell scrolls work. They're meant for everybody and anybody to be able to cast them no matter what language or whatever they speak. That's exactly what they were meant to do. So that's exactly what they do. Because it would be a bitch if you pick up a fucking 9th level goddamn scroll and now you can't fucking cast it because it's written in Elvish and you don't speak that. That's stupid. Anyway,
a lot of motivation to learn Elvish.
yeah, but still dumb, in my opinion. Anyway, nothing else in the barracks. So are we going to the right door or the left door on the last of these doors? Besides the big one at the end, which is the last.
Why bulk the trend? Left door, go.
Okay. As I said before, it is a room more meant for a more important individual. There's a nice bed, a very nice table to sit at to eat. The room is about half the size of the barracks that the 10 people had to sleep in. There are decorative armor stands on either side of the door as you walk in. On the left and right walls, there are decorative looking shields with swords sticking through, or not through, but behind them on either side. You know the motif.
We're in someone's Skyrim house.
Pretty much.
Watch out for the mannequins.
Good reference.
And just to make it simple, the other room is similar, but decorated differently. if that makes sense. Instead of swords, it's more. You also went to the left door, so change that. Left door is more archery motif. Right door is more melee motif. Does that make sense?
Anything particularly? Ooh, look at that.
Above the individual's bed, on the left side, is a fancy-looking bow, and on the right side is a fancy-looking sword.
Define fancy looking.
Go up and touch it, bitch.
A top hat. A
Define
monocle,
fancy looking. Touch it. No looking.
It is a very, like, instead of it being decorative, it looks very functional, but it still looks very nice. It is actively a bow that has seen use and took the punishment it was given beautifully. It is carved from a material that you can't place at this point in time, but it does give off that sense of there's something more to it than it just being an ordinary bow. Like, it's eye-catching. It's right there. Same thing with the sword. Because I'm not repeating myself. It's more of a white bow. Like, the whole bow is white with... and it looks carved. Or very ornately carved, I mean. Bleh.
And what type of saw?
It would be more of a long sword. And again, it looks very, very ornately carved. Or the hilt looks very ornately made, and the blade itself is solid black.
Cast use strength weapon.
Similar to the first sword that Paris picked up.
Similar, but nowhere near as nice. Like, nowhere near as nice.
I'll upgrade my bow. Can't
Okay.
use a long sword. I'm too weak.
Okay.
I need to check to see
Mm-hmm.
how racist this sword is.
You pick up the sword and it doesn't hurt you, or repel from you, or anything else.
This is weird. I do not understand. But I will accept it one way or another. Not that I could use a long sword meant for a giant that's 12 foot tall.
We're not going to talk about that. Anyway.
I barely reach 2 feet.
Anyway.
I can use this weapon.
Anyway.
The
You
sound
can
of
use it as a
dragon.
longsword. It's fine.
With no whatever else occurring. The center door.
Apologies. I am still being harassed. I've told these individuals 3 times that I am streaming. Go away. Anyway.
You're streaming? Where?
Shut up.
Who streams?
He's on fans.
Ew.
Oh.
What?
Come on, he's an OnlyFans man.
Ew. What?
Them
Wiki
big bucks.
No. I don't like my feet.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Someone else does.
Anyway, upon opening the big center door, which does require a little bit of effort on the part of the two strength characters, it is, very much so, a war room. With a stereotypical giant table in the middle that has a map of seemingly the area, at least as it was presented, however fucking many years ago this place is old. Which, upon looking at the map, not the same. It's not. It's more grasslands than it is rolling hills. And there's far more wooded areas on the map. And a river used to run through here, apparently.
I'm more concerned about the hundreds of feet of settlement between us and the sky, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure,
I
it's
think
fine.
Florian would want this map.
I don't see a problem in grabbing it. What else around here is worth nabbing?
In here, I mean, it seems like there's a lot of, like, battle plans strewn about the walls and whatnot, as well as the map and how the pieces are arranged on the map, but other than that, not much. There's a chest at the end of the room, but who knows what's in that?
Just adding all the
The
pieces.
kobold is right now. Look at him. Thanks.
There's a chest in the middle of the room.
At the other end of the room, I said.
Oh, there's a chest at the other end of the room. Is it locked?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. Is it?
Are you trying to open it?
Oh, yes, I'm trying to open it.
Yes, it's locked.
I got it.
External lock or internal lock?
External.
If it's external, we'll try to see how long it takes to melt through it.
It's
How
just
are you
over
melting through
there.
it?
Ow.
It's acid.
With acid?
A long fucking time.
I'm just gonna go tap him on the shoulder. May I?
Don't you have an acid cantrip?
I do have an acid cantrip.
Use that instead of your spit.
I am using the acid cantrip.
That takes a cantrip. His mouth spit is free.
So is the cantrip.
Shh. No.
How
Don't
long
you
is
shush
it
me.
taking for the
Is it
lock?
an acid splash?
Yes, it's acid splash.
So that thing that's a comb?
It's not a comb. Acid splash.
Or
isn't
an
a comb.
AoE? Sorry. An AoE. It's an AoE. Not a comb. I forget these things sometimes.
Get right, man.
It's a target
Ah.
creature.
Is it?
It's a 4 deck save, but it's a target creature.
But it's a 5-foot sphere. 5-foot
It
radius
targets
sphere.
Other creatures within 5 feet. No, you can choose.
You create an acidic bubble at a point within range where it explodes in a 5-foot radius sphere. Each creature in that sphere must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage.
Your
What are you
description is very different from mine.
Your description
Yeah.
is very different
Mine
from
says
mine.
choose one creature within range or choose 2 creatures within range that are 5 feet from each other.
But it
I see
doesn't
what the
say that
difference
it
is.
itself is actually an AoE, so you
I
could
see
stand
what the
right
difference
next
is.
to it and
It's a legacy. You're reading the legacy one, the old one. I'm reading the new one. I don't want to read the new one. You're right. I am wrong. I apologize. They changed how acid splash works.
doesn't
Wow.
actually
That's how a
splash
lot
in
of
the
things
old one.
work.
Do what, Eric?
Said it technically doesn't actually splash in the
Yeah.
Legacy.
5th edition version.
It does not. But anyway, yeah, fuck it. You just splash the thing. You don't have to choose more than one creature. You do the thing. It takes 1d6 acid damage. It kind of melts a little bit. Not really.
You got it.
I look up over there. He's over there. Just I put my tools away.
After about 6 casts, it finally breaks. Or melts?
Feels
Slurp.
melts would be the right word.
Ting, ting, ting. Open it up.
Just open
sorry.
the box.
Itchy head. Upon opening the box, there is another box off to the left-hand side. Inside this box. And on the right-hand side, seemingly is official-looking and very important paperwork. As it seems to be very, very nicely calligraphied, I guess is the word there. Like, it looks like standing orders for an entire fucking army. If that makes sense.
Paperwork is boring, so I had to open the other box first.
This is also locked. It's internal.
What's the box made out of?
Zeke, can you open this, please?
We're gonna say, what is stronger than iron? Steel?
Adamantine?
It's not adamantine. I'm not giving you free adamantine that you can melt down later. Fuck off. Nor am I giving you free mithril. Fuck off.
But why?
Because that's an immediate automatic +1 weapon.
But this is
And with
a super
adamantine, it automatically negates or grants crits. Fuck off.
This is a super fancy room for a super fancy general.
Gotta tell you, James, unless you're going for one of the magic things, steel is your best bet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It is a steel box. To answer your question, Medina, and Zeeg, you are being asked by Div if you could open the box.
Yeah, I heard him, but like, Earth has been wanting
Let's
to do
open, I can
something
just
for a
break it.
while.
But you might break what's inside the box.
I mean, like, if it was like a weaker material, I could just break the top. It's not weaker material.
It is made of steel.
I'm gonna grab the record.
Okay.
Alright, and the pieces that are on the map, what's it made of?
What do you mean the pieces?
They're like the stuff that they laid down on the map.
Oh, just like the things where they show troop movements and whatnot? Just like wood. They're not really fancy.
Ah.
It's just to show, like, here's a battalion, it's just like square blocks to show, like, one's colored red, one's colored blue. You can guess who's who.
We're the red team.
No, we're the blue
Wilson.
team.
I don't know if it
No!
was gonna be like made out of like fancier stone that was in chest.
I only said that to fuck with Eric because I know he likes red team.
Because red team rules.
Anyway, are you gonna open the box since Hearst can't break it?
I'll try.
All right, go for it.
Eh. 20 toes.
Yeah, that'll open it. Inside you find what appears to be, because it's banded together in something similar to coin rolls, payroll for all 40 of the individuals.
40?
Managed to unlock it, start to open it up. The moment I do, just a small reptilian fucking head just.
Is it just more paper?
I mean, you have it up at eye level, so he can't really see it.
It would be awkward
Currently.
to try to pick something like
Well,
that.
you
It'd
can
have
set
to
it
be.
on the table,
If
which
it's
puts
on
it
the
at eye level
table-
because it's a 10-foot.
Then he's gonna fucking jump on it.
I can just jump up on the table.
Okay, I get
You think they're gonna stop me?
I get that Thaddeus is a black man, but even Div does not have those hops. This table is built to be a standing table for things that are 10 and 12 feet tall.
If that's the case, then he'll try to climb me.
He will
I
try
have
to climb
balls.
you, that's
I will
fair.
try and shut.
I will say this, Div, upon Zeeg opening the box, things do start shimmering out of the box from the light you have around you. There's a very, very defined shine to the things coming out of the box.
Fucking take it. God.
Jesus, guys, stop climbing me, just take it. Oh. Now you have a solid steel box with what equates to about how much do I want to pay these people that are dead and a long time ago? It equates to about 80 gold in total in the box. But it's in silver pieces. I must preface that. It is in 80 gold's worth of silver. Inside the box.
All that's in the box is just more shinies.
Yes.
There's more shinies in the box. This is acceptable. It's worth the effort.
Anything else we would like to do before we fuck off out of this place?
I
What was that paperwork?
What? That
What was
is.
that paperwork that you said was in the other corner of the big box?
Hurst has it.
Is the bow weird in any way that I should write it on my sheet?
Cast Identify. I know you have it.
I shall not.
Then you will wait.
You know
It ain't
what's
been an
about
hour
to
yet.
happen? Okay, we leave. We walk up the ramp to get out there. The hour passes.
So automatically, for those of you who picked up magical weapons,
Yes.
The big magical weapon.
you're gonna have to
did.
wait. Upon leaving this area and walking back down the spiral staircase and getting ready to leave in general, there's one thing that very clearly stands out to you. The giant 12-foot fucking skeleton is gone, and the armor is standing at attention.
We're doing that before.
No. They were standing, Medina! Or
Yeah.
Thaddeus. I always forget Thaddeus was in the military too.
I mean, there's either parade, rest, or attention. That's the only two ways to be standing.
So, there's the arms behind back,
Red
at rest kind of
Right,
thing.
rest. Yeah.
Which is how like they were in that kind of stance, not that express stance, but they were in that kind of mode before, more
they have,
honoring
like, a
the fact
sword?
that their master was dead. Now they're very much in the I will fuck you up stance. If that makes more sense. They look like they are ready for battle. I do not know if I said they have weapons or not, but if they had weapons, they are drawn. Shields equipped. I know they had shields.
What do you think did it? The crown or the sword?
Both?
And again, the skeleton is fucking gone. He's not at the end of the hallway waiting for you. He's fucking gone.
Pretty quiet for a big fella. Alright.
He says bones. Bones make a lot of noise. by themselves.
They rattle. He's wearing armor.
And you were
Distracted.
25 feet of sediment between you. And multiple doors. You really want to tell me you heard anything through any of that?
You woke up from a long nap. You think you'd, give it a good stretch? Stretch the old bones.
Bitch, you were up there for forever. You really think he didn't? Anyway, what are you doing as you exit the doorway and see this sight?
Well, there's only one way out, isn't there?
Yeah.
Time to test out the new toy. Good stretch.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of just ready weapons, keep going.
Okay. Are you trying to walk down the center? Are you trying to walk around them? Are you trying to avoid? Are you just going for it? Like,
Do we keep
specifics.
the crown?
Yes. Div has the crown.
Probably wearing it like a belt.
And we took
need
Big
to
Guy's
get-
sword.
And no, Hurst has the sword.
Yeah, we took Big Guy's sword.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you said the big guy has the sword.
That's why I was
No.
like, that's why I said, what do you think did it? The crown or the sword?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway,
Big Guy just has fists. He ain't that scary.
Pulls out 15 levels of monk. I start crying immediately.
but I'm just gonna say,
avoiding the statue.
since I was gonna say, are you going around the outside trying to avoid the statues, or are you just proudly walking through the middle?
I mean, we should probably try to avoid combat if possible. So
I mean, there's not much room. There's room, but there's not a lot of room behind one side or the other. There's only about a 10-foot span from the back of one of the armor stands to the wall on the other side. But I mean, you could definitely walk down that. But I'm just saying, if they want to post up, they will still post up.
Mm-hmm. What other people? You have opinions, I'm sure.
They are simply recognizing their king. Why would we hide from them?
I'm just gonna look over. That is not recognition. The way they were standing before was recognition. That is a battle. They are going to fight. Because other swords are like pointed in our direction, right?
No. They are just drawn. They look ready for combat, not actively seeking combat.
So the sword's just like at the side.
Something like that, yeah.
Is it like pointed down? Or is there
They're
horns?
in hand, shield is in front, sword in hand to the side, kind of pointed down, but very much ready to shield bash, slash out if need.
Okay, understood.
And that's how all of them look at current. So I still need to know down the middle or to the side. He says, I have one that says go down the side. I have another that says go down the middle because you're the king. Bring a prideful little kobold is beautiful and I love it. Anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna follow the cult.
Okay.
We all go down one side.
If the group's gonna go down the center, I'm just gonna stay with the group, go down the center.
Yeah, no, of course, of course. Alright. Down the center we go. Div, you, I assume, being the proudful little dude you are, walk first. Yes? As you said, they're just
Yes, of
recognizing
course.
their king. As you walk past the first set, and nothing happens. Same thing with the next set. And the next. You, Hirsch, said you were directly following behind Div, yes?
Mhm.
As you pass the first set, the armor, you hear the armor shift, and they raise weapons and shoot them directly in the sky so you can walk under their blades. And each set of armor does that. And as you pass them, their swords go back down into combat ready stance. It is only as you walk through that they stand at the ready.
See, they are giving me a proper salute. This is how it should be done.
I turn back to the other. Would you all wish to walk directly beside me?
No, they can. They walk through right behind you. They just don't have the fanfare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we made a lucky guess.
Can you order them around?
Let's make it to the other side and then maybe we'll see.
That's fine, we can yell at them from over there, it's just...
You make it to the other side. And as the last armor stands? I don't know how to put it. As the last sets of armor laid weapons down, the armor clads to the floor
Crumples
and
to dust.
separates. Doesn't crumple to dust. Doesn't crumple to dust. It just clangs to the floor.
Damn.
And is no longer held together by whatever magic was holding it together. And that's all the armor sets, including the really fancy ones at the end.
Do you think they're waiting for someone to take these all these years?
I'm not gonna even try to say that I understand what the fuck just happened. All I know is that it happened, and we're leaving. And we don't know where the giant skeleton is. Motherfucker kinda stole our cart. But good luck. He's gonna have to manage it with 3 wheels.
Seems like we've thrown them in some sort of way.
Say again, the echo's a little weird here.
Seems like we may have dethroned him in some sort of way.
If the barrier for claiming the kingship was just take the things out of their hand and... Oh.
Now, I gotta say, the armor did seem to clatter down. It does seem we could take the fancy armor on the end now if we wanted to.
Yeah, but if it has a chance to reanimate, then that would likely eat whomever is inside.
Wait, can I touch the armor now since I have the sword?
Are they not racist against you anymore because you're the king?
Why would they be racist against it? He's not a king. She's not a king.
She can be a king if she wants to be.
Okay.
Can I touch-
Going and
Can I-
touching the armor, it still has the same feeling that it had prior.
That's a no.
Sad.
Worth a shot though, right?
Yeah, it was worth a shot, yeah.
I don't
So then
want to
how
walk
do
back
we
up
go?
the route.
Out of here we go.
Out of the cave. As long as it takes, you all will attune to your magical items. Div, you attune to the longsword. Hurst, you attune to the great sword. It is a great sword, by the way.
That's fine.
And Zeeg, you will attune to the bow. I will send you all those things later. For the time being, they are all +1 weapons.
Nice.
Oh, God damn it. So for the purpose of any kind of combat that may or may not happen soon, you all have a +1 weapon. I just gotta write things now. Anyway. I am sorry, Cletus, you did not get anything.
It's alright. I'm
Guns
used
were
to
not guns were not invented yet, I'm sorry.
I get it.
Shut up. Making me feel bad, goddammit. You could have taken more things.
This ain't very
God.
yeehaw of you.
You've eaten your last haul.
I hope not.
I might do. Anyway, brain. Yeah, okay. Upon leaving the cave, one, it does pretty much immediately collapse behind you. As if whatever magic or what have you that brought it to the surface from however deep it was previously is gone, and it just is done.
That didn't happen to the last one. Geld ain't gonna be glad about that.
But you did take a lot of stuff to show that you were in there and what that place was. So, that's a plus. Good job. Now, for the little bit of bad news. You find the skeleton. He is sitting on the side of the hill looking up at the sky with his now lightly, seemingly burning blue eyes. He has not acknowledged that you exist yet. I don't think he's even really noticed that you've come out of the cave.
It must not be so good.
Something's got to happen with Medina's mic.
God damn it, hold on, wait. Do this.
There is seemingly a
That's
threshold
an interesting
problem.
noise.
How's that? Better?
For now,
Yeah.
we'll
I
wait
just
whenever
plugged
you're
it
not
back in.
speaking directly into the microphone.
And the microphone didn't change. I just unplugged the two
Well, no,
cables.
you're currently trying to
Back up.
troubleshoot it, so the logical reaction after somebody's trying to troubleshoot things is to do things super duper correctly for a bit, and then, they fall back into old habits. It starts to disappear.
Anyway, what did you say?
I said his hearing must not be so good. You can hear the crumbling.
Well, he doesn't
I
have
spoke to
ears, so
That's what I was making him a joke.
Well,
Again, he
unless
still
you're
has
wanting to engage with the giant skeleton, let's a couple of us go over there, help lift the cart up, big guy fucking shoves the goddamn thing on, and then we leave, assuming the horses haven't been eaten.
I mean,
But then if we do that, they're gonna come in just to make sure if the cave is closed, and they're gonna be attacked by.
We'll tell them that they're there.
I was about to say he is kind of sitting in the direction of where you have to go to get the cart.
He did near the cave, why would he hear us?
It's fair.
Unless we want to walk.
Well, I mean, our cart does only have 3 wheels right now, don't it?
Well, yeah, but he's got
Alright.
the 4th right there.
We could dethrone the king properly.
You can do whatever you want. But if you die, I will be disappointed in you.
Not
Are
sure
you
if
all
I can take
quite
him by
done
myself.
talking?
Excuse me?
I asked, are you all quite done talking?
No.
Then do continue. I will be stargazing, as I haven't seen the sky in millennia. Take your time.
I have a question for you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
All this time, have you been waiting for someone to enter the...
Yeah, it's doing the
Dependent.
thing again. It's cutting off the beginning and end of your sentences. I think it's a Discord issue, not a fucking microphone issue, buddy.
Go into your
It's
voice
probably
settings,
the same as
lower the
you.
All
threshold.
this time, have you been waiting for someone to enter your... crypt?
One, it's not a crypt, it was a war room, and two, no. I was not prepared for this. I thought, dying valiantly as I did, I wouldn't have this problem.
I'm truly sorry then.
Yeah. I see you like my sword, and you the bangle they put on my head, but okay.
Wasn't expecting, wasn't expecting this.
Wasn't expecting what? You'll have to clarify.
Haven't really seen the dead come back. And your sword has a habit. That makes sense.
I feel the need to correct, but I also can't correct.
I haven't personally seen a dead person come back yet.
No,
Not in
this
this
is
matter.
this is the skeleton talking.
Well,
And that was Hurst.
The dead did not technically come back to life. I never died. My body just decayed away. And only my bones survived due to the, shall we say, influence of a very, very specific human.
and who are you? Who are you, King?
I have long since forgotten my name. I slumbered for longer than you could comprehend. Everything I knew of myself is gone. All I remember is my duty, and my duty was to protect me and my kind, which I failed.
What is your kind, sir?
Dead and gone, but we are what you would now call half dragon. With the other half being more of a giant-esque race instead of human. Or other humanoid. Like elf and dwarf and whatever else.
Look down. And why couldn't you read their language?
He could.
Oh.
I fucked up. I said it was giant, not draconic.
And
That
I
was a
was
James fuck up. He did read it.
I just
Oh,
didn't do
Yeah, no,
spells.
that-
I don't do spells.
Yeah, that was a fuck up on my part. The spells are... He's being weird about that. He can read it. He just is claiming he can't. But anyway,
I can read it, just don't understand it.
that's also incorrect. But okay.
oh, you have a descendant somewhat, yeah?
No,
Something kobold.
the little lizard is nothing to me. We do not have the same proclivity as our... You are scaly and cold-blooded. I'm not arguing with you.
It wasn't an argument, sir. It was a half dragonic.
There's one that talks about cold-blooded. You don't have any blood.
Would not insult the king.
I'm not a king for the third time.
Quite the
But you
value
said
of
you
it.
were. I thought he was
No,
a crown.
I just called it a bangle. It is something my men put on my head. Nothing more.
My apologies.
If you can't tell, it's not even made of real gold. It was just something to honor me, because I led my men properly. And our king died. And I wasn't even anywhere near close to running or in line for the throne. I was just a man who was told to go fight, and I did. Anyway. No, the small lizard is not related to me in any shape, fashion, or form. We are not related to chromatic dragons. We are related to metallic dragons.
I wouldn't want to be skeleton.
He wasn't always a skeleton. So, how have you come outside while the rest of the ones inside,
They were
collapsed?
automatons. They were never real people. Those were my retinue of guards given to me by the alliance of races that were trying to overthrow the downright moronic human emperor of our time. Madman is what he was. I mean, who wants to annihilate all other races so that humans can be human? Who does that?
Humans.
Even... We coexisted with humans long before he came about.
Arik above table. Humankind number 1B.
Well, that hasn't really changed so much these times.
No, I can imagine. The Emperor won. The human won. He turned me into this. Laid waste to my kind. And so many others that, with how long I have slumbered, let alone been alive, I couldn't possibly think that you would even have history books that could tell the tales of the races that we used to have in innumerable numbers. The beauty the beauty of the sea elves.
I'm guessing if the Emperor probably had them destroyed.
Like I said, he won. So everything he went out to accomplish succeeded. And very few remain, I'm sure. And those that do are...
Did he have a name?
I never got it. Didn't
Banner.
care to ask. He was the only emperor of mankind. There's only been the one true emperor of mankind. If there are more in today's time, They are frauds. They are not his descendants. He didn't have kids. He couldn't.
Above game. Oh no. Oh god, the fucking parallels. God damn it. I just got it. Oh fuck, I just got it.
He was not all powerful, but he was hell with a sword.
The Slayman's as large as you, he would have to be.
And even we weren't the best at fighting. There were many others, many others that were so much better at committing warfare. Just outright warfare. And yet they too were laid waste. I can only imagine the genocide that took place. Regardless, what is it you seek from me before my bones wither away in the moonlight? Finally.
Is this a piece that you'd wanted?
No. This is a nightmare that I'm forced to live through again and again and again.
But you said your bones are going to dust. Will you return?
No. I failed in my duty. I die with regret. This is not the end I wanted, but it's the end I have to take.
Well then.
You freed me. That's the only positive note in this.
If it possible, his descendants live of some way or another, or if he still lives. I would like to drive your blade through his heart.
Good luck with that. You will more than likely die trying.
May someone else pick up the sword and do the same.
The sword does not have a mind of its own.
Oh no, it is tied to you. Maybe bring you peace of knowing that your blade is what went through his heart. Or off with his head.
Do as you wish. I do not wish to seek the death of others anymore. I've seen too much of that in my life.
First saying these words, the two humans in the backdrop staring forward.
I have done nothing wrong.
And let you go on in peace and be reunited with your men.
Why are you saying it that as if my bones are going to wither away right now?
I don't know how long it takes.
I don't know either. I don't even know if it's going to happen. I just hope it does.
You made it seem like you're crumbling the dust at any moment.
Really
I'm sorry.
I feel weaker. I feel like a burden has been lifted from my shoulders.
As long as you remain here, I hope that you can regain your memories and we can have conversations. I would like to know more about this past.
I'm sure if you find the proper people, the history of it still remains. And from the looks of your overfilling bags, you took most of what my history was.
Because I could not read, I was hoping a librarian would find out.
Good luck. Is there anything else you require of me? Lizard.
Ugh.
Humans. Anything at all.
What's wrong with your armor?
Feel like you can lift up that cart real quick.
To answer the first question first, what do you mean what's wrong with my armor? The automaton.
You're not human, but they only like humans.
No. They only like good-hearted people. Evil individuals are not allowed to use or touch the armor. They are evil repellent.
So you're saying only humans are good and everything else is evil?
Why would I say only humans are good when I only ever fought humans?
I don't know. Why are you saying that only humans are good when you only ever fought
Why
humans?
are you saying that I said that?
Because that's what you just said.
No, it's not. I said that they only trust good-hearted individuals.
Feel like he's not gonna help
The
us
only
lift the
thing
cart.
that doesn't repel, or that isn't actively repelled by them, are neutral and good-hearted individuals. Mostly good-hearted individuals. You couldn't wear that armor anyway. They were self-automated armor pieces.
I didn't even want to wear the armor. Well, I did, but I don't want to wear the armor now.
Hey, Cletus, you want to help me lift the cart?
Yeah, I got you.
To
Okay, then
answer your
say
question,
big guy. Slot it
sure,
in.
I will help you lift the cart. Jesus.
Now you're arguing with
Humans.
him, it's fine. We gotta get
we
things
got
done.
I would rather do anything else right now.
It's so heavy.
He just walks over, uses his left arm, picks up the end of the cart. Christ, I
the
still
wheel
have all
on.
my strength. Sets the cart back down now with the wheel on. Anyway, the armor had no proclivity to humans or otherwise. If you were good, it didn't repel you. If you were evil, it repelled you. Away from it.
That explains a slight tinge.
If you're neutral, it doesn't like you touching it. So it warns you before it hurts you. They were meant to defend, never to kill. Unless necessary. That's why they didn't attack you outright.
Sheer curiosity, how is Div taking a big bag of bones, calling him evil?
He's a big bag of undead bones. I do not believe he understands what he's talking about.
Pure indignation, understood.
I don't remember his name, so of course he doesn't remember how his own armor works.
Indignation and denial. Got it. Why were you so curious about the automaton? Anyway. If you were looking for armor, there was plenty in the armory. Or there should have been.
I don't
No,
care
there were
about
only
armor.
weapons in the armory.
I just know that he could touch it, and he could touch them.
They're good-hearted individuals.
But they're
in some
human.
respect.
And the rest of us either got burned or tossed to the side.
Then you are
Because we're
bad
not
individuals. They're not. Why would armor be made for me as I fought against humans that actively liked humans?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
And yet when I provide you the information, you deny it and say I'm wrong.
Because evidence suggests otherwise.
So we got everything loaded into the cart. Z?
Yeah, the horse is connected properly. It's good to go.
Alright. I just gotta wait on them. Got it.
Oh, the naivety of youth.
What do you mean, youth?
You are a
full-
child.
I'm a full 10.
You're a
Rather old where I
full-grown.
am.
You are a full-grown kobold. Yes. Your lifespan is about 150 years compared to our 2,000. And the dragon's innumerable. lifespans. Yes, you are young. Before I was cast into that pit to rot away, I was 1,500 years old. And then I sat in that pit for another 3, give or take. So need I say again that your 10 years are but a blink. But a blink to me.
It seems those 1,500 years did not do you well if you fell into such a trap.
It was not a trap.
You got locked up in your own war room.
Didn't get
What can you
locked
call
up.
that?
I made it my last stand. And my last stand never came. But his magic was ever present and all-consuming. You've never fought or seen anything like him before. Even the dragons couldn't compare, and that's saying a lot. You don't even know the name Bahamut, but he died trying to compare to that man, who was just a man. And he was the greatest of all dragons. Everywhere.
I can neither confirm nor deny such a statement.
Again, you know not his name, let alone his deeds.
It's understand that you believe yourself to be true. I believe what you're saying is true.
I cannot lie. So do believe everything I say is true. My code of conduct and my pact to my long dead master forbids me from lying. And while he's sitting there, you watch as his left arm, the arm he was just using to hold up the cart, withers off, falls to the ground, and just crumbles to dust. Oh, thank the heavens.
Guess it's time.
I have nothing further I want to say to this.
Does the rest follow?
Dude,
Or are they just down in arm?
He's beginning to crumble away, and his last words are, treat whatever remains of my people that you took with dignity and honor. Or may their weapons curse the hands that stole them. And then his head crumbles, and he is not but dust to the wind.
I can't catch any of the dust, can I?
No. Basically, the dust becomes dust, which becomes dust, which becomes dust. Like, he just stops existing.
Alright, a big undead anti-human warlord turned to powder. Probably good for us in the long term.
Yeah, but now I kind of feel kind of bad for taking his stuff.
I think that they were done long before they finished. Let's say.
Now we gotta kill an emperor.
I don't think that that's a
humans
thing. That
and go kill the humans that want more humans and only humans. Why would you want to kill the emperor that wants more humans?
I
Who
mean,
is that you directed at?
if he's a objectively bad person, I don't think he should be in charge, but I can't say I've followed too closely politics.
I mean, you have a king, not an emperor, so.
That too.
I'll just go find his decrepit corpse and stab it a bunch of times.
I must say, my emperor is legally distinct from you-know-who.
Yeah.
Napoleon?
No.
Dynamite? Napoleon Dynamite?
He did say the name.
He said Bahamut.
No. No.
He said Bahamut.
I did say Bahamut, but that's not the name of the emperor.
I didn't say it was. He did say a name, and that's just the name he said. Which actually I need to make a note of.
Here's how you spell it.
Well, Team Human dodges a big bony bullet. Let's get on the cart and go to town.
Great idea.
Sorry,
Thank you
I
very
spelled it wrong.
much.
Hold on. I think. God damn it.
Half dragon, half giant. He's more giant than dragon.
All ineffective loser.
Mhm.
I spelled it right the second time in the edited one. Stop it. That is not who we're talking about. Stop it.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%. I've already made a fucking 40k goddamn D&D game. I'm not doing it again.
I'm just saying because you said you Emperor of Mankind.
Yeah, what else am I gonna call him? He is an emperor and he rules over mankind.
But
What else am I gonna call
the
him?
parallels of him and then the guy we just talked to.
I
Living corpse
understand that.
on a throne with the thing on his head and the sword with it.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's just that was a half dragon dude that died.
I know, but it was like that. The guy who killed him was Emperor of Mankind, but yet he sits on a throne with the sword as a corpse, not completely dead, not alive, and he's got
That's not what I said.
I know.
Never died, just withered away.
He
Which means
never
he was
died.
just ignoring us. When
He
we
never
came
had
for
a
the first
wound.
time.
I know. It was.
asleep.
It's not. It was.
He was
It was.
asleep.
Well, that's what they kind of say about Big E too. He's not really dead. We don't know. But it was. It's not like. It's not a. It's not a
You
one.
see the big difference between Big E and this dude is Big E got a mortal wound from a really souped up chaos dude.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it was like a 1-to-1, but I thought that was just interesting because I was like, fuck, I see the parallels.
Brother, trust me, if I'm gonna throw the Emperor of Mankind at your ass, you gon' fucking know, okay? Cause it's gonna be the Emperor of Mankind in his fucking prime, not some dude on a goddamn throne. Trust me.
I know. That's an unwinnable fight.
Yes, sir, it is.
What do you take? 1,000 psychic damage
No.
on top of like
No.
it's like that, and then on top of his attack.
No,
And
because
it's like,
the Emperor of Mankind is honorable. He will sword fight you, but like at the same time, he can't control the fact that he constantly exudes power.
yeah, so
and
on
it has
top
an
of,
effect on
top
people.
of his whatever
Anyway,
attack he does.
Go
it's like,
for force. We have random gubs to deposit.
Yes,
But if
you
you're,
head
if
back.
you're not human, he's just gonna fuck you up.
Shut up. Shut up. We head back to town. This is not the Emperor of Mankind.
I know.
That's what he says.
And then he said he couldn't have any sons.
I said that the guy said that he can't have sons. Anyway. You get back to town. By the time you get back to town, it is daylight. You head over to the guild to return with news of cavern exploration. You were right, Zeeg. They do not like the fact that the tunnel you just explored fucking collapsed so they can't do more exploring. But they are appreciative of the fact that you did bring them what little you did bring them. They also say, are you gonna keep those? As they look at the bangle, and the sword, and the other sword, and the bow.
Yeah, they're ours.
Okay, that was part of the deal. You can keep whatever loot you find, and you get paid. I do not remember what the payment was, so we're gonna go with
8,000 gold.
no, sir. I know it wasn't
7,000 gold.
that. And I know it wasn't that either.
11,000 gold.
Each of you get 100 gold.
100,000.
It's not what I said.
But it's what you meant.
Sure,
I have a
How much gold did you say?
100.
each.
5,
I have a
3,
request.
30.
Yeah, what?
You know of any great librarian?
What do you mean, great librarian?
Who has a vast knowledge of the olden time?
Are you looking for a researcher or a historian?
Are you looking? I was about to say.
Historian.
Thank you.
Both would be.
Do you want the truth or do you want the not so truth?
Truth would be great.
So the truth is, any and all historians that are human are going to teach and tell any and all human-related historical facts.
Understood.
They know not nor care for anything non-human, more often than not. Because usually most historians are paid for or in some way connected to the Empire. The Mercenary Kingdom and the Autocracy Kingdom and all these other human societies, save maybe the mages down south, don't really give a shit about anything that isn't human. And again, as far as the mercenary and autocracies are concerned, they don't really give a shit about history. They just give a shit about what they can do for themselves now. So if you're looking for history on human affairs, they can get you covered for the last... They probably have tomes that existed back that were written, or copies of things that were written by the Emperor himself. The big man himself. Because he was known for writing down memoirs and wise bits of knowledge that he had and things like that to help his fellow members of mankind before he left or died or whatever fucking fantasy you want to listen to. But the point is, if you have information, it's basically all of this here from what little bit I can get with my limited Draconic. Everything here is some sort of non-human actively fighting against humankind as a whole deal. So humanity won't have much in the way of history for that. But your reward is set. You have succeeded in your quest. We thank you very much. The other one is actively being explored, but we're having problems with the deeper portion that you did not really explore, you just left. Which is fine, but we're having issues there. Otherwise, consider yourselves ticked on good job, I guess. Is there anything else you needed?
I think that.
Then I wish you a wonderful day. If you wish to go back and explore the catacombs that we're having issues with, we would greatly appreciate the help, but otherwise, I don't really know if I have anything else for you.
Understood.
Alright, let's rest up and, get the horses, whatever, and blah 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 blah.
Oh, Big Man's already
Tomorrow-
taking care of the horses.
Yeah, I'm saying this out loud to the party though, so as we can figure out what the fuck it is we're doing on the morn. Tomorrow, unless anyone has something else to do, I think that we're heading west. Today though, I guess go find somewhere to rest.
Okay. The individual that you were speaking to about your quest does come back and say, "Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention. There is a bazaar well, it's not really so much a bazaar as it's just a fucking traveling group of merchants that are in town today and for the next we just got here last night and they're setting everything up today. They're going to be here for the next 4 days if there's anything else you need from them with your newfound money. They are directly connected to us at the Adventurers Guild, so just do mention the fact that y'all are adventurers and they will help you out, if that makes sense.
So shopping trip, and then back to the cart light.
Might as well. Quick trip.
Right. Shopping episode next time. We're gonna call it here. It is 10:30, and I have a deadline.
Fair enough.
Yay! We got another episode in!
I got a big swish swoosh.
After like 2 months. Jesus Christ.
It hasn't been that long.
I beg to differ, buddy.
It might have actually been that long.
I think the last episode we
minute.
did was in early January.
Certainly has been a minute.
And today is... Okay, tomorrow is April 1st. So almost 2 months. 3 months.
Yeah. Oh god, it's big fucking April Fools. Ugh.
Liberators, episode 9, January 28th.
Mid-January, sorry. Or late January.
January 28th.
Yeah,
That's still over 2 months ago. So, fuck off.
No?
January
Yes? Okay.
is...
Didn't realize it was the
January
31st.
is 1. We are in 3, almost 4.
I didn't realize it was the 31st. I thought it was still like 25-ish. Had a weird week.
No. That's
Same.
fair.
Same Z. Ow! Motherfucker.
Alrighty then. We got exposited. Till next time, goodbye.
Just know, if you hear a giant skeleton talk to you, don't believe a word he says.
Hell yeah, anti-human bullshit he's just going to espouse. You got the right idea, little guy.
Unless it's about hating humans. And he's probably right.
No. He's got selective hearing. Goodbye.
Goodbye.